So let's make this as quick and easy as it is. There doesn't need to be anything else other than that. And I'm talking about panel lining. So let's start off with our tools. Let's have our subject here, our model. You are going to need your paint that you're going to use. I use the Gundam pour type marker. You're going to need some Q-tips, paper towel, and I like to use, you need something to kind of clean up your excess or your mistakes, and I use lighter fluid. This is the cheapest stuff I could find, and it works just fine. You just have to control how much you use. No matter what you're using, whether you're using paint thinner or anything else, just control how much you're using, because the more you put on there, it can make the parts brittle, it can weaken up the joints, it can take off way more than just the paint. So be careful with that. But check me out. Maybe we can, get this to work. So I do have a few spots left on this model. This model's already been panel lined. If I can show you some examples. Down in here on the panels, you see that black line. You see it in the rings here. It kind of just makes it pop a little bit more. On the head is a really good example. See if I can get it to focus. Come on, camera. Come on, camera. There we go. Yeah, so it just makes it pop. Like a lot, right? It really makes it out. It as in your model. It just gives it those details, just that extra pop. So it is a nice little addition you can do to kind of finish off your model a little bit. So this was a high grade Easy 8, and I didn't do anything else to it. I mean, I didn't even clean it very well. I didn't do any sanding or anything. I just popped it all together, put the decals on, and then I did the panel lining. This was actually my very first panel line test. So if this was my first try, if you think this looks good, this was literally my first try. Think about what your first try could be as well. So here, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. So I'm going to do it on this dark spot back here, this gray area. There's these lines. I hadn't hit those before. So all you need to do with the pour type marker, the pour type marker has like this plastic tip to it that's split into 4, and there's a very runny liquid inside of it, and all you have to do is just kind of pop it in and let gravity do the rest, and it'll run down inside of your seams here, or inside of your panel areas. I'll do my best to keep it focused. Here, I think this is messing with it. There we go. Okay, so hopefully we can see. Sorry if we can't, but literally you just push it into the corner of your panel area, and there it goes. It runs down in. Hit all the different little sections. Now you don't use this like a paintbrush or like a marker. You're not coloring with it. You just push it in, and you will see the inky paint run in there. Might not hit it every way, so readjust and just let it run in. There we go. That's pretty good. Yeah. All right, so here we go again. Oops, I knocked my guy's head off here. Oops. Oh, that's not good. That I'm going to wipe away. Oh, I will actually have to clean that up. That is a little too much. Okay, here we go. Just kind of give it a little push. It'll run in there. All right. There we go. That one ran really well. Here, let's try to reapply that. Apply that. Oh yeah, those filled perfect. You know what? I can hit these too. Pop, pop. Yep, that's perfect. Oh, that one almost got it. That one did it. There we go. Push it. Yep. Very simple, right? So, and you're probably saying to yourself, hey, this is obvious. You're just drawing with your pen, right? No big deal. And yeah, it really is no big deal. The, I guess, trickier part is the cleanup. So good. We've applied our panel lining. Here we go. So let's take out our whatever we're going to use to clean it up with. Like I said, I'm using this lighter fluid. Get you a Q-tip. And you don't want too much. You kind of want to do like a dry brush type effect, because if you use too much, you're going to take it all off. So I'm going to let that kind of dribble a little bit. There we go, just a tad. and a little wet, kind of rub it off, and then kind of just push it back towards the crack you're trying to fill here. If you get a little too wet or something, you can come back with your fat side. All right, you know, you don't have to use a fancy one like this. You just use your dry side to come clean it up. Need a little bit more. Okay, that's a little too much. All right. So again, just come in, kind of give it a few strokes, rub it down towards your crack there. Push it towards your crack. I'm going to kind of clean up some of that. There we go. Push it in. Now this is that corner where I made the big mess, so I'm kind of really rubbing it down. But you can see as I'm doing this, it's cleaning it up and just the details are left. See, look at that. Look how good that looks. Right? Just kind of clean it up. Comes right off. Clean up your extra little wetness there. All right. Now I'm going to clean up these, so we're going to see those kind of clear up as well. Kind of just rubbing it. You can also use, Teresa has used just a like white rubber eraser or a like a soft eraser to come through and just kind of clean it up at the end. And that worked super well too. I haven't had as much success with that as she has, but man, when she did it, it looked really good. She did it on the giant or the large model Magikarp. Looked really well. Since I'm here, I'm going to do a little bit more. I got these down here. Yep. This one here. Yep. And now that I'm looking at it, I missed that one. All right. Let's go ahead and hit up in here. Yeah, watch that run. That is so fun. I love watching the pour type marker just kind of run along the seams here. Yeah, you get these big like gravity falls here. It just runs all the way down. I don't think you're getting that detail. Oh, my hands are probably providing a little too much shadow. You kind of just tap it in. Tap it here. I mean, even if you get a mess like this, I'm putting way too much on right now. It's becoming a mess. Just pop it in there in your crevices. And then repeat. Yeah, I'm going to just leave it at that. And now I'm going to come back and clean it up. So again, this stuff dries quick. Oh, that was a little too much. That was way too much. All right, let's wipe that off. And let's come back and clean it up. Push it back towards your cracks. Kind of run that there because that was a little too much. That's all right. Dry it down. Look at it cleaning itself up. That is just, it works so perfect. It works so simple, so easy. So simple, so easy, so clean. I like it. It's easy. It really makes it pop. I'll just repeat myself because I feel like I need to be saying something right now. Got a little too much over on that side. I am going to go a little heavier. There we go. Yeah. All right. Well, I hope this has been beneficial for you. It's pretty clean now. If you notice that there's like some kind of smudging to it or like maybe smokiness, you can just rub that down with your finger. Just give it a good press and rub it off. Look at that. Nice and clean. Now our details are highlighted. Just something a little extra. Isn't that great? Man, this just makes me want to do more. But that's all I really needed to show off, or all I really wanted to show off. So go out there, give it a try. Let me know how it goes. Appreciate you checking me out. Don't forget to see us on Tuesdays, 9:30 p.m. Central for Gunpla with my wife, my weekly Gunpla building and chit-chat show. Come join us in the comments, or even, if you know me well enough, give me a call. I like the idea of a phone-in show. Yeah, thanks again. Hopefully this works for you. And also, this is how I do it. I do want to say that. There are a ton of other ways to do it. There's a ton of other videos out there on YouTube. I've done different types. I've used different materials. I actually, honestly, prefer the Tamiya brush style. But I think this is simpler, and it's easier, cleaner. Everything about it is better, in my opinion. but I've been using the Tamiya one a little bit more lately. Not that it matters, because it's all about getting it to the kind of endpoint that you want it to do, right? Like in your mind, you should have an idea of what you think it should look like. Go out there and get it there, right? So I really like this one. These red stickers really pop, and I feel like the panel lines make it pop even harder. So keep on building, right? Don't stop. Man, it's so peaceful. It's like a zen. What's your moment of zen? This is mine. Please let me know how it goes. Thank you again. Have a nice night. And one final thing. If you're looking for mecha yourself, you want to build a little Gunpla, go check out my friends over at mechadynasty.com and use code CODESPOT for checkout, and you will get 7.5% off of your purchase. And if you're local here in the Kansas City area, check out their local shipping option to save a little extra.